Welcome to Madison and Camp Randall Stadium. Always rowdy, always ready to support the Badgers. They've been getting ready for this game since the early morning. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this away to get us going here. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Powers through the tackle. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. They'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Hands off to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Gators. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Badgers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. He's found some room at the 45. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Ball carrier tackled there. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long, and those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch is made. Room to run here. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Keeping it on the ground here.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. And the Badgers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Hawkins. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to throw it on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 14, Florida 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out with fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to pass here. And they heave it deep downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
There's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game, maybe going back and forth all game.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Badgers will line up to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And he cannot escape. The defense with a sack.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
Tough position here. 2nd and long from their 11. He'll hand it off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the Badgers keep the football on the move.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
Motion now from the tight end. Hand off to the back. Gets past the tackler into open space. Nobody can bring him down. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This one is right through. And that puts them back on top. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team gets the return into the ground. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. No press here. The defense backing away. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble now. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Defense is coming after him. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Always looking to throw. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they bring him down and the clock runs out. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this deep, begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17.
That makes the score Florida 28, Wisconsin 17.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So, second down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Short connection to the tight end here. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a short completion to the tight end. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability, great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the Badgers come to the line in a hurry up.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the Badgers looking to run some tempo here.
Brings up second down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That puts him on top in the second half.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Going to hand this off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And the Badgers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal.
Moves. Reload. Ready to go.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Kicker on for the extra point.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Takes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. What is the coach doing here? On comes the punt team on 3rd down. And he drives the punt deep. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. first down here for this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 39, Florida 28.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, trying to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run that hurry up. A running play called on 4th down. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's first down? And the play coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Same tailback, another carry. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Testing the right side here. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Badgers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. This would be an unconventional strategy. Hunting on the field on first down. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made one on the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Second down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry out. On third down, it's a handoff. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got fourth and inches.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And here's the handoff. And the defender there to make a tackle for a loss on the play. And the big loss sets them up way behind the sticks for second and long.
3:25.
From the shotgun, drops back. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Incompletion brings up an important third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And it's a kneel down.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on fourth down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.